Yo, what's going on, dude? So we're back with another episode in our full BT6 playthrough, and in today's episode, we're going to be continuing with our Balance Black Border. So for today's episode, we're going to be moving on to Apopalypse as well as Reverse Mode. So because Reverse Mode really isn't going to be that big a deal, we'll go ahead and start off with Reverse Mode, and then we'll move on to Apopalypse. So for this game mode, let's go ahead and try to come up with a little bit of a fun strategy, because I mean, it's Reverse Mode, especially it's Reverse Mode on Balanced. Like, Reverse Mode on Balanced is pretty much just like in medium standard, right? Because just look at these balloons, guys. I can't believe they came up with this game mode on a map like this. This is almost as bad as like playing Reverse Mode on like Haunted or like another dual lane maplet like this. All right, so what strategy do we want to go for here? Let's go, you know what? Let's go for a druid strategy, because we haven't gone for a druid strategy in a while. But I think with our druid strategy, let's go ahead. We'll place like one druid right here. Because we are going to want to have a druid in the middle of the map, and that way it can deal damage to like Moab balloons and stuff. And then we'll go ahead and grab like Druid of the Jungle, and then we'll also grab like Hard Thorns too. And then on top of that, we're also going to be placing like a couple of druids outside of the track. And we'll give our druids camo detection that way. Now with the druids on the inside of the track, I may need to grab myself a monkey sub. And then after we grab the monkey sub, the inside of the track shouldn't be too hard for our druids to deal with, right? All right, so round 11, we have our Druid of the Jungle. Let's go ahead and grab Hard Thorns as well. Now again, because we want to make sure that our druid can see camo balloons, so let's go ahead and grab ourselves a monkey sub. We could grab ourselves a village, but I think it would be a little bit sketchy trying to get the village to where it'll be able to affect the druid. Though, instead of like taking up a spot for another druid in the middle of the map, I think we would be better off with just grabbing ourselves some monkey sub, right? So with the monkey sub, we'll go ahead and place it like right here, and then we'll upgrade it up to the top pathway. And then I may end up grabbing myself like a plutonium reactor as well. And then with the plutonium reactor, we could go ahead and upgrade it up to barbed darts and heat tip darts. That way we have another tower that can deal with lead balloons. So here's our submerged support. And then let's go ahead and grab barbed darts and heat tip darts like I was saying. Now we probably could have waited a couple of rounds to buy the barbed darts and heat tip darts, but after we do this, we'll go ahead and grab ourselves another druid, and then we'll come back to our monkey sub. And then with our second druid, let's just go ahead and place him like right across the pathway from our first druid. And then we'll be upgrading it to the same exact thing. We'll grab another Druid of the Jungle with Hard Thorns. All right, round 30, here's our second Druid of the Jungle. Now let's go ahead and save up for Plutonium Reactor. Now, Plutonium Reactor is probably not going to play like a crucial part in this or anything like that, but it should end up helping us out quite a bit. Especially with like lead balloons, especially camo leads. Like I was saying, I will be grabbing myself a couple more druids with a monkey village upgraded to camo detection outside of the actual pathway itself. But on the inside of the pathway, we're only going to have our Sada and these two druids. And then I may end up grabbing myself like an alchemist to buff up these three towers in the middle of the map as well. Actually, you know what? I think that's actually a pretty solid idea. I'm looking at it and I think I'm like regretting my decision because I placed my druids a little bit too far down. So opposed to going for the alchemist, let's just grab ourselves another druid. I think that would be like the best idea. And then question is, can we, oh dude, we can fit more druids here. That's so cool. Let's grab ourselves a couple more druids on the inside of the map then. Because like the biggest issue that we'd probably have with this strategy are probably like Moab balloons. But if we put all these druids on the inside of the track, then I think our druids won't have an issue with dealing with Moab balloons, right? All right, round 39, here's another druid upgrade to Hard Thorns. So we have 5 druids and we have our Sada as well as we have a plutonium reactor. So we shouldn't struggle with popping this Moab balloon. There we go, perfect. So now that we have all this, let's see if we can place any more druids around the track. I mean, it really doesn't matter if they can see the middle of the pathway, just as long as they can do a little bit of damage to Moab balloons. All right, so I think that's gonna be about it for all of the druids that we can place. I can't find another spot where we can fit more druids on the inside of the balance. Wait, no, we can fit another one down here. Perfect. So there's still a couple of spots where we can fit a couple more druids. They're just like really, really small spots. Now I'm going to go ahead and go over the map again. It looks like there is another spot, but it's like a pixel perfect spot. Perfect. I didn't even realize that you could place a tower here. That's actually really big news because that'll come in clutch when we're dealing with Chimps mode. Like if we put like an alchemist here, that would actually help us out a ton, right? All right, so I think that's about all the like towers or all the druids that we can fit in the middle of the map. Now, odds are there are like small spots where we can fit other towers, but because we're going for only a druid strategy here, let's go ahead and grab ourselves some more druids on the outside of the pathway. Now, I'm thinking about like grabbing a jungle's bounty. But if we grab ourselves a jungle's bounty, then we're not going to be able to buy as many Druid of the Jungles as I would like to. So let's go ahead and give these druids over here camo detection. We'll upgrade this monkey village up to radar scanner, and then I don't know if jungle drums helps the druids up here too. Now I don't know if jungle drums helps the druids vines, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab it just in case. So round of 57, I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself a few more druids before round 60, and then as soon as we hit round 60, I'll bring you guys back. All right, round 60, we just have this BFB left to deal with, and we only need to pop the BFB and the Moab balloons on the inside, and then our druids will be able to deal with everything else. There we go, perfect. So now that we've beaten reverse mode, let's go ahead and move on to Apopalypse. Now for Apopalypse, let's go ahead and go with a normal strategy here. Let's grab our Soda, and then paired with our Soda, we do have a free Dart Monkey, so we might as well use a free Dart Monkey as well. And then what strategy do I want to go for? I think I want to go with a Ninja Alchemist Druid strat. So we'll start off with probably our... Oh, dude, this is so rough. Let's start off with a druid. So I want to start off with a druid because if we start off with a druid, then we don't have to worry about regen balloons. And we don't have to worry about like lead balloons, or we may need to worry about camo balloons a little bit sooner than normal. But if we can get this regen blocker with the druid of the jungle, then we won't have to worry about regen balloons at all, right? All right, round 20, let's go ahead and buy our druid of the jungle. Now that we have our druid of the jungle, let's start going for our ninja monkey. Now, the Ninja Monkey obviously isn't like the best tower to use on this map, but we're going to be using like a lot of attacks once we move on to the harder game modes. So I just want to do a little bit of a different strategy, just like mix things up a bit. So for our Ninja Monkey, let's go ahead and place our Ninja Monkey up here. And then we'll upgrade it up to Ninja Discipline, we'll grab Seeking Shurikens, and then we'll start saving up for Balloon Jitsu. Now, this time, I think I'm going to go straight for our Balloon Jitsu, because we don't need to worry about lead balloons, because we have our Druid, and I think going for the Balloon Jitsu first might be a little bit of a better idea. But then again, having that Berserker Brew is usually pretty good too. I don't know, guys. Like, maybe I will go for the Berserker Brew after we grab the double shot. But I don't think we'll be able to grab the stronger stimulant because we're on Apopalypse and we already invested a lot of money into our Druid. But this is actually kind of perfect. Our Alchemist, I think our Alchemist can actually hit all three of our big boy towers. So let's sell the Star Monkey and then grab ourselves Berserker Brew. At the very least, it'll end up helping out our Ninja Monkey and our Druid. I think our Soda might be a little bit out of range, but that's fine because our Soda's a chatette pretty much by herself, right? All right, round 33. Let's go ahead and grab Stronger Stimulant, and then we'll go ahead and buy Perishing Potions as well. And then after we have this Perishing Potions, let's go ahead and save it up for Balloon Jitsu. And this time I will be grabbing Caltrops as well. Just to give us that little bit of additional popping power. All right, round 44, we have our Balloon Jitsu with Caltrops, and we also have our Stronger Stimulant. So now the next thing I want to do, let's go ahead and grab ourselves another Ninja Monkey, and then we'll go with like a strictly Ninja Monkey combo. So we'll grab ourselves another Balloon Jitsu with Caltrops, and then let's go ahead and grab ourselves a third Balloon Jitsu and upgrade it to the same thing, just to give us that little bit of extra popping power. Having all these druids is really, really good. Let's just go ahead and, actually, I was a little bit too soon there. Let's go ahead and activate Sawdust level 10 on round 59 because there was a lot of camo lead balloons there, guys. I'm actually like kind of worried about that. Nope, never mind. There we go. So those were a lot of camo leads. Usually we get hit with a lot of Moab balloons, but this time we got hit with a lot of camo leads, which isn't a good combo for the Alchemist and the Balloon Jitsu. But anyways, nonetheless, we ended up getting our silver border for balanced. So in the next episode, we'll be moving on to hard standard, and then after that, we'll be moving on to match monkeys only, double HP Moabs, and then half cash mode. But anyways, dudes, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, if you guys are new around here, don't forget to subscribe as well because I do upload daily BT6 content. But anyways, dudes, again, I just want to say thank you so much for the support on the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.